耶稣是那不能看见的上帝的本相。
And then in John 14:8-9.
在约翰福音第14章的这个第9节。
See, this is a little conversation between Philip and Jesus.
这是腓利和耶稣之间的一个交谈。
Philip said to him, Lord, show us the Father, and it is enough for us.
腓利对他说，在第8节说，求主将父显给我们看，我们呢就知足了。
And Jesus said to him, Have I been so long with you, and yet you have not come to know me, Philip?
耶稣对腓利说：“腓利，我与你们同在一起这样长久，你还不认识我吗？”
Don't you know I and the Father are one?
他说：“你难道不知道我和父原本为一吗？”
Then Paul comes along.
然后保罗来了。
Jesus had given him the job of telling the gospel.
耶稣吩咐这个保罗去传福音的。
He had to tell the gospel to the Gentiles and the Jews.
他不但要把福音传给犹太人，还要传给外邦的世界。
Now Paul knew the Old Testament very, very well.
保罗是对旧约圣经非常详熟的。
He knew what the Old Testament taught about God.
他也知道旧约圣经里面关于神的这个描述。
Now, when he met Jesus on the road to Damascus,
当耶稣当保罗在去大马色的路上遇见耶稣的时候，
he saw him, Jesus, in his glorious divine majesty.
他看见这个主耶稣是在那种耀眼的人不能形容的这么一种这个伟大的荣耀里面。
He saw the light that he knows comes from God shining around him.
他看见从天上来自由从上帝的宝座出来的这么一种巨大光从天上下来。
He knew that he was looking at God.
他很清楚，他看见的是神的荣耀所发出来的光辉。
And he knew God was everything that sinful people needed.
他也知道，这个神看见每一个这个罪人的罪，也知道罪人的需要。
And here he asked him, Who are you, Lord?
所以保罗就问说：“主啊，你是谁？”
And the answer that he got back, I am Jesus, whom you're persecuting.
但是神的答案是什么？他说：“我是耶稣，你逼迫的就是我。”
And then he gave Paul the job to take the gospel to the Jews and the Gentiles.
后来他就把这工作，耶稣就把这个工作传福音给犹太人和外邦世界的这么一个使命，就交到保罗的手里。
So Paul preached the gospel. From then on, he preached the gospel everywhere he went.
所以保罗就无论到哪里都是传福音。这个福音就传遍了他所走的每一个角落。
To him, the center of the gospel is Jesus.
所以对保罗而言，他生命的核心、中心中的中心就是耶稣。
What did he say in Romans 1:16?
在罗马书的第1章的第16节，他怎么说
I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes.
在罗马书的1章16节266页，保罗说：“我不以福音为耻，这福音本是上帝的大能，要救一切相信的。”
You see, Paul knew Jesus is the center of the gospel, and it is the power of God for salvation. Anybody who believes.
保罗很清楚，这个福音是主耶稣基督就是上帝的福音，主耶稣就是上帝的大能，要救一切相信的。
Now, writing a letter to the church in Corinth.
保罗现在在写一卷书，叫做《哥林多前书》，是给哥林多的教会所写。
This was a church that he himself, Paul, had founded.
他自己亲手建立的这么一个教会。
And he said to that church,
他对那个教会的人说
what you just read a little while ago.
我们刚才Frank 弟兄带我们读的这5节经文。
I am determined to know nothing among you except Jesus Christ and Him crucified.
在2章2节，在292页说，因为我曾定了主意，在你们中间不知道别的，只知道基督耶稣并他钉十字架。
Now, the fact that he, Paul, had founded that church at Corinth didn't count.
这个保罗亲手建立的这么一个教会，在保罗看来，这一点都没有意思，就是说不算什么。
That didn't mean anything as far as heaven is concerned.
这从神的角度来说，保罗的劳苦建立哥林多教会，在神眼里看，这不算什么，不值一提。
It was true. Paul had founded that church.
这当然是事实，保罗亲手建立的那个教会。
But that didn't count in heavenly issues.
但是从神的天国的角度看，这个保罗的这个劳苦，这个真的是不值一提。
The fact that they all had a place in heaven, all these Christians, Corinthian Christians, had a place in heaven, did not count.
甚至这所有这些基督徒，因为保罗传福音给他们，后来他们信主了，他们每个人都在天上有一个位置。这件事也从保罗角度看，这跟保罗没有关系。
It was true, they had a place in heaven.
确实，这些信徒信了以后，他们在天上，神给他们预备了一个住处。
But that didn't count.
但是这也不值一提。
The fact that they were children of God did not count.
甚至这个事实，他们是上帝的儿女这件事，在保罗看来也不值一提。
They were children of God.
他们确实是神的孩子。
The reason why all that was true was because Jesus had been crucified.
就所有这些，我们前面讲过的，他们的罪得赦免，他们教会被建立，他们的天上有位置，他们的成为神的儿子，这些都不是保罗可以决定的，是耶稣基督在十架上的工作才导致前面这些可以发生。
The reason for there being a church in Corinth was because Jesus had been crucified.
之所以在哥林多保罗可以建一个教会，是因为耶稣基督的缘故。
The reason that we are sitting here today and listening to a sermon and praising God, because Jesus had been crucified.
之所以我们今天这几堂可以在一起来这个听神的道，可以来赞美神，可以来敬拜神，是因为耶稣基督的缘故。
God, our Creator, was crucified for our sin.
这个造天地万物的神，他居然为我的罪死在十字架上。
Look at 2 Corinthians 5:21.
我们看哥林多后书的chapter
5:21.
第5章的第21节。
He made him who knew no sin to be sin on our behalf, that we might become righteousness of God in him.
这个319页，哥林多后书第5章21节，上帝使那无罪的替我们成为罪，好叫我们在他里面成为上帝的义。
Jesus took our sin into himself.
主耶稣把我们的罪担在他自己身上。
God took our sin into himself.
全能的神把我们的罪加到自己里面，
and was crucified for it.
然后他被钉死，因为这个他所担的罪的缘故，他被钉死。
My friends, never forget that.
在座的每一个朋友，我们永远都不能忘记。
To heaven, this was an astounding fact.
从天国的角度来看，耶稣替罪人死，这是一个令人震惊的这个事件。
All the angels were astounded at it.
每一个天使都感到非常的震惊。
That God, the Creator, would actually die to redeem us wretched sinners.
这个之所以对天使来说它是奇妙令人震惊呢，是因为造天地万物的神居然为微不足道的罪人而死在十架上。
And how do I know that heaven is astounded by the fact?
那你说我们怎么知道天上的天使都觉得很奇妙、很惊讶呢？
As I said before, from Matthew to Jude, Jesus is called the Lamb 4 times.
我刚才前面讲过，从马太福音到犹大书，总共这么多26卷的经文里面，只有4次提到耶稣是神的羔羊。
But turn to Revelation,
但是最后一卷圣经启示录里呢，
where heaven talks about Jesus.
那个启示录里面讲到耶稣的时候，他是说什么了？
And he is called the Lamb 28 times.
在启示录一卷书里面，耶稣被称为羔羊是28次。
Revelation 22:1 says,